This is Anvin from YoPrint. I'm here to give you guys a quick update on our V2. So here's what we have done so far. So one of the big changes that we're introducing with V2 is the ability to create invoice separately from what we used to do. Previously, we used to create and auto manage that for you. Now you have the freedom to create it whenever you want to. And secondly, you don't have to create an invoice to publish the sales order, right? So you can publish the order or the quote and then create the invoice when you're ready. So over here we have a new invoice. So this is how you create a new invoice. And of course you can select the billing address, you can select the shipping address, and you can also select the tags. So I'm gonna do tags. See, the auto tags is not working at the moment, but we'll work on that. Now this right here should have had more like an empty view, so we're gonna fix that in a bit. But yeah, so over here you can see available line item. So anytime you add an item to the order, it will show up here, and then you can choose to add it to the invoice. So for example, let's say I want to add this item, I can hit plus. Yes, I'll need to specify the quantity 3 right here, and I hit plus. And that will go ahead and add it to this invoice right here. So it's right there, and it's we have 3 quantities, and we're gonna put 3 over here. We could also do partial. So I could say 1 and 2, and then just add the rest. So here you can see, we've added 1 with 2 out of 3 remaining. Here we've added 2 with 1 out of 3 remaining. So that's how this is gonna work. Now we're also going to be able to add a discount. So here I can say a value discount. So for example, I'm going to offer a $10 discount. So this is going to be, let's say, we're going to say art discount. Well, the prices are 0, so maybe, I guess we didn't do that yet. So we're going to leave the discount at $0 for now. But yeah, we're going to, let's say if I do $5 discount, it's going to be a $5 discount. Now in this case, because the discount exceeds the product total, it's going to be 0. But once you have, let's say a $50, $5 will be subtracted. The other change we're doing is you can have multi-line discount, right? So I can add art discount, and maybe we're going to have, volume discount, whatever discount that you want to call it, you can go ahead and add that. And if I'm not mistaken, we can also do a percentage discount. And you can just say, we want to offer a loyalty discount of 5%. So I can just say 5%. So we are going to go ahead and do 5% right there. And then over here, you can see shipping discount. So you can choose to say, hey, we're going to just apply the discount for the order or including the shipping as well. So once you add the shipping fee, that will also be able to, you will be able to discount that as well. So here I have a shipping fee of $10 right here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And you can add multiple shipping fees. So if you shipped it in 3 boxes and those are charged individually, so you could just say 3 like so. It should have had a quantity here. We're going to work on that, of course. And a lot of this will be fine-tuned as we go. So let's say the total, well, the total is not calculated here. So we're going to work on calculating that as well. But yeah, so more or less this is done, and you can rearrange them. So you can just say, we're going to put the art discount over there. We're going to put the wall discount. I'm not sure why everything is being done that. So we're going to go shipping fee over there. So you could rearrange them. So that works just fine. We're also adding a description. So you can tell your customer what is it about. So for example, since you order frequently, we are going to waive this fee, like so. So, and this description will be pretty much gathered from this right here. And of course, this is just programmer text, if you will. But so that's how this is going to work. So we've ironed out most of it. Of course, looks like we need a little bit more work needs to be done. But yeah, we're getting there. So that's how the invoice works. So now I've had a chance to review this before I did the demo. So, that went really well. But let's check shipment as well. So this is also done. Again, the major, we're doing shipments differently this time around as well. First, you don't need a shipment to publish it. It should have been a no-brainer, but it took us this long to figure that out. So now you can publish the order and then add the shipment later. Secondly, you don't need to add taxes in shipment. Taxes will be done in invoices now. Shipment is just going to be what it is, shipment. And thirdly, you don't need to have everything in shipment. So for example, one of the things that we've received a lot of feedback on is how our fees are packed into a shipment, and you no longer need to do that anymore. So we're going to go ahead and say it's going to be a $10 fee. It's going to be a $5. We're going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Actually, let's look at the invoice as well. So we're going to go ahead and add that fee to the invoice right here. So we're going to add selected. And yeah, the math isn't wired up. But yeah, so the fee is now part of the invoice. So that's where the fee is supposed to belong in the first place anyway. And then when you go to shipments, I'm going to go ahead and create a new shipment right here. So it creates a new shipment. And then over here, you select your shipping types. So I'm going to just do shippo. Richmond address, receiver contact, brand profile. Well, this should have been an optional field. I'm going to make that optional. Packed by myself. These are all should have been optional fields, but we'll add that. And then over here, you can see same logic as before. Here are the available items. Now, you can put fees into shipments if you want to. So we didn't want to break anyone's existing workflow, but you don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and add everything except for the fee. We're just going to do add selected. And there we go. It's all added. And then the quantity is specified. And you can add a shipping cost here. So shipping cost here should be like a great place to add it. So that's going to be shipping cost. And I can say it's going to be $10. Now, once we add, once this is published, you'll also be able to create the label with the option to automatically add that cost to the shipment as well. So we'll work on that in a bit. And the delivery notes are here, internal notes are here. So that's how things. The one thing you may have noticed is that all of this are being auto-saved as you're doing it. So you don't really need to click save anymore. So we're going to just hit cancel. So I saw something red there. I want to know why it's red. Is it still? No, I guess I must have imagined it. But yeah, and I think if I'm not mistaken, okay, that shipping cost should have showed up here, so we'll go ahead and add that as well. But yeah, so that's how the new shipments and the new invoices work. Now, if I go ahead and say, let's add a new product here, 5,000. Sure, we'll do that one right there. Black is fine. One size fit all then, so be it. Cool, so we're gonna say that is a quantity 5. Now that shouldn't have gone to the top, we'll fix that of course. And we're gonna create a separate invoice, a new invoice. And then we're gonna leave the rest of it blank, so I'm gonna go ahead and here you can see, these items has already been accounted for. There's 5 remaining here, 2 remaining here, 1 remaining here. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that. We're going to go ahead and say, well, we're just going to add all. Again, that's a bug. So we're just going to go ahead and add selected. Just give me 1 second. So we're going to fix that, of course. There we go. That should be the correct way to do it. I'm telling you guys, software is really fun. Like, you have to really account for every little thing, every little scenario. So in this case, we didn't account for the fact that when you click that, it would select the unavailable ones, if you will. So there you go. And you can add the discount separately. You can add the shipping fee separately. Same with shipments. Multiple shipment is still supported. I can hit plus. There we go. And then over here, I'm going to say, okay, looks like only this item needs to be, yes, correct, because we already packed it in the other one. And once again, I'm just going to add just the selected here. And yeah, so in this case, you can always have a incomplete shipment and incomplete invoice. So you can continue working on it. And then when you're ready, you can finalize it almost. And we're also going to put an indicator here to indicate that, hey, this is an incomplete shipment, this is an incomplete invoice. So you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, that's what we have so far for this round of the updates. it's getting really close. These two took us a while to put it all together. Right now what we're working on is getting this part a little bit more robust. So for example, one of the things that we're doing is that when you change the customer, we want to, so what we used to do is that when you change the customer, the front end will decide, hey, we need to update the billing address, we need to update the contacts and everything. So we're moving that logic to backend, right? So what happens is that when the customer change, we make an API call, meaning that we're gonna send a request to the server, and the server will update a whole bunch of things and send us an update back saying that here's everything that I've updated, go update the UI. What this will do is make everything a lot faster. So whenever things are front end, you're tied to how strong your internet is, how quickly your computer can handle the request. But with this, we're just sending one request and the backend will update it and send one update back. So this is going to reduce the number of API calls we're making, and that's going to make things a lot faster. And over here, some of the things like, the manual price override is not even working. So I can hit confirm, cancel, it's not doing anything. So if I do $10 here, hit confirm, again, that is the 3 decimal places right there. So it's not doing anything. And early on you saw when I did the add a press product, and it somehow added at the top instead of bottom. And if I hit duplicate right here, you're still not selecting the color and the sizes automatically. So we're gonna fix that, of course. Recalculate is not wired up yet, but it's all getting there. Check vendor stock or pricing is actually working. So this is working, but so here's the nice thing, right? So we have an empty line item. Where did it come from? It's a fee. We need to remove that. So we're still working through it. And here, the pricing is not showing up here, so we need to look into that. I think this is probably because, again, vendor stock or pricing stock is not showing. Did I not? I think I probably not have the concept, but yeah. So these are the things that we're working through right now. I think what's going to happen is the next week, publishing an order will be done. So then we should be able to publish the order and start working on putting the order details together. I'm pretty sure we've already done the order details. Let me check that real quick. So we're gonna go with this right here. Yeah, so the order details are done, but as you can see, the loading is not there yet. We're gonna give this, but yeah, there we go. So, and the jobs are loading. So just minor details here. So once we publish, we need to make sure that the new version works with this UI right here, and then we're gonna comb through the UI, and then the edit is not quite done yet. So we're gonna, once the publish is done, we can start working on the edit mode, how that's gonna look like. And so on. So those are the things that we're working on right now. It's getting very close. We're really excited. I'm gonna see if we can give you a weekly update. So then if as we're getting done, I'm gonna make a new video and walk you guys through it. So thank you for watching, and we're getting there. It's gonna be really nice. I'm very excited. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.